What's up, everybody? This is Superphil from Superphil's Fortress of Solitude, and as you may notice if you've been following my Project Epoch videos, this is not the druid I've been playing. So currently, when I look at that realm, it says it's live development. I don't know if that means that they're working on it currently, but when I tried to connect to it, I was instantly disconnected. So to utilize the time that I have to play, I decided something I was considering was making another character just to get a quick intro to the zone. And I chose the Shaman since it is not available in the original vanilla for the Alliance. So I thought that would be a good starting point.
The stoic dwarves of Ironforge spent countless generations mining treasures from deep within the earth. Hidden within their impregnable stronghold of Ironforge Mountain, they rarely ventured beyond the wintry peaks of Dunmora. Recently, however, the dwarves unearthed a series of ruins that held secrets to their ancient heritage. Driven to discover the truth about his people's fabled origins, the great king Magni Bronzebeard ordered that the dwarves shift their industry from mining to archaeology. As part of the Grand Alliance, the stalwart dwarven armies have been called away to battle the merciless horde in faraway lands. In these perilous times, the defense of the Mountain Kingdom falls to brave dwarves like you. The spirits of the ancient kings watch over you, and the very mountains are your strength. The future of your people is in your hands.
All right, so let's try this again. I think my USB hub is dying as far as the microphone keeps unplugging and replugging itself. And then sometimes my webcam is also freezing. So we're gonna see how this goes. I actually made a whole video, 40 minutes or so, on the druid last week, and none of the microphone audio captured for the entire time. So that was, to say the least, frustrating. But granted, it was at least only a small, relatively short video, but still annoying. One of the things that the dwarves have is a little special brew is what it's called. And there is our special brew. It's a strong alcoholic beverage. Feeling a little tipsy. I don't know if you notice the way the screen is moving as we run. That's pretty funny.
You got my attention. Watch your back.
But so that is part of the racial stuff. Let's see what we also have. We've got axe specialization, frost resistance, and stone form. Let's go ahead and let's grab stone form out here. Find treasure. We may as well have that active for now. Gun specialization, fist weapon specialization, and mace specialization. So I know some of those were previously not there. And then we'll look at the shaman information. Totems are the most important part of a shaman's toolkit, and it's never been easier to use them. Shamans now have a totem bar located above their action bar, which lets you select an earth totem, fire totem, water totem, and air totem to place. These can be keybinded in the keybindings menu as well. In addition, starting at level 30, you will learn Call of the Elements, which places all 4 of your currently selected totems after a 3-second cast. This cast can be used while moving and cannot be interrupted. At level 40 and 50, you will unlock Call of the Ancestors and Call of the Spirits, respectively, which can hold 2 other sets of totems to place. So that is pretty cool. I definitely remember when I started playing World of Warcraft, I may have said this in a previous video, but I was reading Shaman King at the time. So naturally, I wanted to play a shaman. And I think I got it to like level 10 or something, which is when you unlock the totems and just, I don't know, didn't care for it, I guess. And that's when I rolled Druid and then took that Druid to Cap a little after Burning Crusade came out. And then Cap in Burning Crusade, and then the cap for almost every expansion. I forget which expansion, I just kind of lost interest. It was when they split the animal shape-shifting forms into their own talent trees, and I just felt like I couldn't kill anything at the time. I couldn't do anything in balance form, I couldn't do anything in other bear form, whatever it's called, and I couldn't do anything in cat form. It just, I don't know. I didn't play it until long after that expansion. What else we got here though? Oh, we got a ferocious leap heaven. Nature immune bosses. We are committed to ensuring that every role of every class can perform against all content. And this means addressing the nature-shaped elephant in the room. What does an elemental shaman do when the boss ignores your lightning bolt? Shamans have received a new ability, and it's actually an old ability that was removed before World of Warcraft released. Molten Blast. This ability is a simple fire damage ability similar to your lightning bolt, but it deals less damage and has a shorter cast time. It also refreshes the duration of your active flame shock on the target. We also changed this visual effect to use the infamous Lava Blast effect from Wrath of the Lich King, albeit slightly shrunken, providing a greater sense of satisfaction and making it visually distinct compared to a mage's fireball.
What's on your mind? Safe travels. How are ya? What can I do for ya? Off with you.
Cool.
Great to meet you.
It's also going to be interesting, I don't know that we'll get there, but to see the class-specific quests that they've added in for shamans.
Be good.
Shamans always talk about calming the elements, so why can't you do it yourself? This new ability, Soothe Elemental, will let you do just that.
See you soon.
This spell lets you reduce detection range of hostile elementals, allowing you to walk past them more easily. It also ignores typical elemental immunities, allowing you to soothe elementals of all type. That's kind of neat. That's what we're looking for. Raid-wide effects. Across the board on Project Epoch, we have made changes to formally party-wide effects to make them available to your full raid group. In the case of the shaman, this is bloodlust / heroism. This ability has been reworked. Totem of Wrath, Fire Resistance Totem, Frost Resistance Totem, Flame Tongue Totem, Grace of Air Totem, Nature Resistance Totem, Strength of Earth Totem, Wind Fury Totem, Wrath of Air Totem, Healing Stream Totem. This ability has received changes, and Mana Spring Totem. Further optimization and reworks. The changes highlighted above represent key updates to the Shaman class, enhancing utility, playstyle variety, and raid contributions. However, Azeroth is ever evolving, and class tuning is an ongoing process. For the most up-to-date details on abilities, talents, mechanics, be sure to explore the updated class spellbooks provided above. Additionally, the talent calculator allows you to view full talent trees, helping you plan your character and adapt to the latest change. So they've added bonuses for cloth, leather, and mail. Oh, there's a ton of information here that I don't know enough about the Shaman class to really be able to tell you about them. But I'd say totem management is going to be a big thing for sure. It seems to be one of the most frustrating things I remember hearing people complain about, was just the ability to set them all down and then you move, 30 yards in one direction, you have to set them all down again. And then the mana management as well, as far as that goes. But I could be wrong. Again, I haven't played one high level or recently enough to really remember anything about them. So what we're mostly looking for is going to be changes in the zone and new quests for the Dwarven area, because I have played several dwarves in my time over the years. I think the lightning spell effect looks really good on them. I don't know if they've reworked the spell animation or not, but it looks good. I like the way it goes around his fists.
How are you? Be good. Watch your back. Off with you.
Another shaman running around. I do like that they have the option to be shaman and paladin on both factions. I'm sure most purists don't appreciate it, but when I was introduced to World of Warcraft, it was just, hey, buy this game and we play Horde on this server. Okay. It didn't mean anything to me at the time, so I didn't even realize that the Alliance had a paladin until much later on in my World of Warcraft career. You so-and-so. When Burning Crusade came out, one of my coworkers, he played World of Warcraft with his brother on an Alliance server. And so I was like, well, you know, I've been playing for a couple years at that point, you know, I guess around a year and a half, 2 years when Burning Crusade came out. I was like, I've never played a paladin because of the restrictions at the time. My horde character was also on a PvP server, so I couldn't have had, at the time, I couldn't have had an Alliance character on that server also anyways. So I was like, you play, I'll make a Draenei Paladin with the new expansion and see what the Paladin's about and see, you know, the Alliance side of things. And I really enjoyed the Paladin. It was just, it was similar to me in the aspect of the Druid, where you're that support role. Even as DPS, you know, I still felt like I could help support the team. You jump into bear form if we pulled an extra mob, or I could help throw some heals around if the healer needed help. Granted, that meant I was never the best DPS, you know, but there's definitely times where I remember throwing a battle res and keeping, you know, the healer up so that we didn't die on a boss fight. And then, like I said, similar to that, playing the Paladin, I was able to help heal, and I was able to help tank, albeit not well at either one of them, but, you know, hopefully long enough to make a difference to the fight. So what do you guys think? If you're watching the video, have you tried Project Epoch yet? Do you like Classic, or would you prefer the Classic Plus idea, or would you prefer a more vanilla experience, completely unchanged? You know, it seems like, you know, a lot of people talk about how, well, Classic was actually easier, and it's just because you didn't have, you know, 20 years now of research and boss mechanics telling you what you needed to do at the exact time, and YouTube videos showing you, you know, the best DPS builds and the best talents to take and the best in-slot items and whatnot, and how we didn't have any of that and we were just, you know, playing the game. So it's interesting to hear different opinions on that kind of thing. I do like seeing the stuff that private servers come up with. I think it's pretty neat. Especially if you've not looked at Ascension with the classless gameplay, where you build the character exactly the way you want it, or even the draft system where it's a random roll on what spells or abilities you get. I think that's pretty neat. Ascension does a lot of cool stuff, so I am excited for this Classic Plus that Epoch is doing. I've never been really big on the group element, raiding and dungeons. I don't really like doing the hugging system. I like doing dungeons whenever I can, you know, communicate with my team, and yeah, it's just getting yelled at, man, by complete strangers on the internet. For me is not fun. I remember way back in one of the versions of the game, it may have been Classic, but I definitely remember I was like, all right, you know, my friends need a healer. I'm gonna make a priest, and I'm gonna level a priest. And you know, we went into Wailing Caverns, and you know, we're healing. It was right when the I guess it was looking for group right when it first started, which means it was buggy and hadn't been refined yet.
You got my attention.
But
Watch your back.
so I was healing in a group that had 2 warlocks, a hunter, me obviously is the priest, and a rogue. And if that group comp sounds less than ideal, it definitely was for me, because we were trying to tank. I mean, you probably could do it if people were, you know, communicating, but we were literally using a Void Walker to tank. And, you know, the having a tank that isn't a person back in, you know, 2005, you know, it was okay, but you as the DPS would have to be more mindful of your threat mechanics and whatnot. And the rogue would pull aggro and of course get damaged. And we finished a fight, and I threw like renew or whatever on him as we're running to the next mob, and he was like, I want a real heal. And I was like, you don't need one. The fight is over. You've got a hot that's gonna fill you up before we get to the next mob. And he started complaining and telling me how I was such a trash healer and didn't know what I was doing. And it's like, all right, see you later. And I just dropped group and left. And I mean, I guess that's on me for, you know, I could have just let him die and then get yelled at some more by, you know, a complete stranger. And I just didn't want to, do it. This sounds like a unique quest. Superphil, I have an urgent task for you. Recently, some of our citizens have mysteriously disappeared. At first, we didn't think anything of it, but it's been a few weeks and none of them have returned. Since the disappearances began, the frost elementals due west of here have really acted up. I want you to check them out and see if you can find our citizens. It may also be worth pruning their numbers. Rescue 3 captured villagers from the Frost Elementals and return to Captain Thunderbrew.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Cool. So that definitely sounds like a quest I don't remember ever doing. And I remember seeing a elemental corpse that I also did not recognize. I'm on fire.
See you soon.
What you got for me? Rock biter.
Off with you.
I'll take it.
You got my attention.
I can't remember this quest. I used to do my crafting at a nice camp in the southwest of Cold Ridge Valley until the trolls moved in nearby. Once the elementals got stirred up, I hightailed it to Anvilmar, leaving my work and tools behind. They're probably scattered. Okay, yeah, I think this is a normal one.
Be good.
Let's find someone to buy all my junk from me.
What's on your mind?
Oh, I haven't equipped that yet.
See you soon. What can I do for
I'll be
you?
able to use that mace in a bubble and a half almost. What about this staff? Two-handed staff. 3.3 damage per second, 8 to 12, 3 to 7. I think for right now I'm gonna get rid of the staff.
Safe
I'm gonna
travels.
ding in just a second. And then that also gives me the opportunity to loot a shield soon for a little extra armor. What are we at? 30 minutes almost. Unfortunately, we haven't gotten very far. Oh, I think I was hitting N instead of M. But yeah, like everybody that plays, well, not everybody, but a lot of people that play the game are all about speed and going as fast as possible. And I mean, I get it, like that, you know, they're trying to maximize how much experience they get or how much loot they get or whatever. But like, if you've got someone that's like, hey, you know, I'm trying to learn this, and you know, they're level 18 or something in a dungeon, if that's not the vibe you want, then okay, find a different group. Alright, let's see, how do we free these people?
Salutations! Hey! Can I help you?
I'm trying to help you, buddy. Oh, well, we got the chess piece.
Interesting. Can I help you?
I see they're frozen. I can't do that. I got no
Pleased to meet you.
quest items for it.
Interesting.
Let's see if they drop an item or something maybe that you use to melt the ice. Oh, there's another one. Weak elemental core? Yeah, there we go.
Pleased to meet you.
Alright, we figured it out. Uh-oh. Whew. I thought we were losing it. It caught up.
Hi, how are ya?
Alright. I think we'll look for another little hut. I'm pretty sure each hut has its own piece of equipment to pick up. Oh, guys got sit down for a little drink here. I am not sponsored by them, but man, I really love the little powder packets by Sonic and Skills that you add to water. They are so good. If you're into that kind of thing, trying to increase my water intake, and if you just get tired of drinking water, man, these little mix-ins, they're really good. They've got like a limeade, a cherry limeade, and a strawberry limeade. Big 30 pack for like $5 at Walmart. And then they also do Skittles has 3 different multi-packs. And I like the original, and I think the other one is berry. I think the tropical is the only one that I don't really care for. Look at that, I'm getting this guy. Alright. And I believe this is going to be the last piece we need. And we'll go back to Dunborough. And then that's going to be the end of the video. We'll see the resolution for freeing the frozen victims. And then we'll call it a day there. Just under 40 minutes, it looks like. I'm happy to see that my microphone is still working and that my webcam is still working. Let me know what you think about the webcam. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Are you indifferent? I think it feels like it makes it a little more streamer-like, maybe a little more connection between the two of us.
How are you? Be good.
Oh, I didn't read that. I'm sorry. If you want to read it, run the video back and pause it. I am so sorry. I completely spaced on the fact that that was the new quest.
Talk to me. Off with you. Great to meet you.
Oh, okay, so here's the Call of Earth. Time is now, young shaman. You've grown strong and your spirit endures like the earth. Following the shaman's path shows you have wisdom before even proving yourself. The element of earth will guide your destiny, becoming part of you, and if you're ready. But you must stand before the earth itself. If you are ready, then you will see things only shaman know of. Seek out the frost elementals to the southwest and take from them 2 pristine chunks of ice. Return to me then, and we shall speak more of your future.
Watch your back.
Well, let's go right back where we were 15 seconds ago.
What can I do for you?
Let's
What's
go
on
ahead
your
and
mind?
see. Ooh, Earth Shock. Nice.
Off with you.
With that instant damage. Sell
What
off
can I do for you
our
today?
junk before we go back out. I forgot
Hey, good.
that I have another mallet. Oh,
I've the
sorry.
finest wares in the land. Off with you.
Cool. So yeah, I think that is a good place to stop. Let me know what you thought about the video. Do you want me to go back to the druid, which I kind of can't get into that server now? Would you like to see some other race heritage stuff so that you can see what unique things there are and help you pick what class or what race you want to be? Because I could easily go through and make quick little 30-minute, 45-minute videos of the starter zone for each race if y'all are interested in that. So yeah, I'm kind of digging the Dwarf Shaman. I got anything else for you? So I did just get back from Orlando. Went down to Halloween Horror Nights. And we stopped at the mall while we were in Orlando. And I just have this guy sitting next to my computer. I thought I'd show him real quick. But we found this. I think the store was called Squishables. Well, I found this little goblin. Which way are you? There you are. He's got his belt and a little dagger in his belt. I just thought this little guy was adorable. And the cashier was laying it on thick. She could tell I was weak and was like, yeah, a lot of people look at him, but nobody takes him home. And my D&D campaign right now I'm in, I play a little goblin. And I just couldn't leave him sitting there. And they were doing a buy one get one 50% off. So me and my partner splurged and we both got one. So that was a little fun part of the trip. But thank you for watching. Let's get a conversation going, you know. Let's get some comments on the video if you like them or what you would like to see different. And we'll see what we can do, trying to take some some more free time. I've got laundry going again, so I figured I'd hop on the game and try to make a quick video for you. But thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. And thankfully, it seems the microphone stayed running the whole time, which is another bonus. Because I'm just gonna probably trash that other video with none of my commentary. But so hopefully we'll get some druid gameplay back as I hit level 7. And then if you like the shaman, we'll try to get some more gameplay footage of his starting area as well. We definitely need to see more of the shaman quest line since it's new and unique to this project Epoch. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time. This has been Superphil from Superphil's Fortress of Solitude.